Hey guys, and welcome back to Shattered Legacy, and of course, your continued support. Thank you so much for watching the series so far. People still seem to really be enjoying it, and I'm happy because we have this kind of like history, our own little history of nations and stuff, which has kind of seen fun. It's kind of been fun to see play out, you know, especially like the Arbor happening these days. Very happy with that whole situation. He took the Gardener's crown. So now technically, you know, King Arik Redwine could say he's more the rightful king of the Reach, more so than the Fozerways. And he's a new king, you know, he's the first one. And he's his own little ship called King Arik, which I'm guessing is named after him. Yeah, it was built in... Yeah, it was built a few years ago, actually. Well, quite a few years ago. He built it himself, so that family's going to have, you know, a ship of him, their first ever king, for all the futures to come. So, you know, that's good for them. Meetings over in Lorac. They had a debate to see who would be king. Who became king? Let's go have a quick look. We saw the Civil War before. When casually strolling around the premises, as one often do, you come across Ferris sitting at her desk. Overburdened with work, you seize a great opportunity to help her out and gain a favor in return. Ha! Well, good luck with that work of yours. I was not very nice about it, apparently. We've got Great Shan Queen Jafarala. He was the legitimized bastard son of a former Great Shan, but look at that. It's suspicious circumstances, depression, and disease. And that's not gone well for the family, has it? All his brothers and sisters have all died, and the last one died suspiciously. I mean, that guy was a kinslayer, so maybe that had an effect. Maybe people were quite happy to kill him off. I don't know. I wasn't in Merak, you know. We're not one of their family. We're currently not going to be able to heal ourselves unless we get some prisoners that we can burn. But that's fine, you know. That's how things are. That's how things are. You know, we're playing how things are, and that's how things are. I'm going to keep saying that. I've discovered a promising candidate who could be strong-armed into joining your faction. Okay, threaten the noble. I obviously stand with you. So there we go. We've now got someone else to join our faction. We've got this girl. She died in childbirth. Now, the thing about this whole faction, a lot of people have been pointing out, is the fact that the leader of, you know, Lys is my friend. And that is true, but we're not talking about getting rid of him. You know, I don't want to get rid of him. I'm not trying to kill him. I'm just trying to get independence for my family and our little piece of land, you know? We just want independence for all the people, you know? So we can rule our own places. You know, that's all. If I was trying to kill him, that would be a no-no, I think. But I think just trying to get independence is not good, but it's not bad, but I'm still trying to play a game. So that's why I'm doing it, you know? Whenever we play as a certain character, I'm slightly roleplay, but I'm also still trying to win the game in some ways. My liege, Magister Religious, has acquired a new bannerman, it seems, for he has agreed to give refuge to House Freygar. Ah, from Bravos. He's an idiot. I don't know why you'd want him here. We got 102%. If we're gonna do it, maybe it's now. Before we die. He's got gonorrhea. He has got... Who's next in line? So, not him. He's got a big... Let's see if we can maybe get one more in. It's only 101%. It's only just. And Volunferes has just died. Almost lost my voice there. Volunferes has just died. Venusta Rogar. Almost looks like a Venusaur or something. Diplomacy for this girl. She's got diplomacy and money. So I guess we'll go for some kind of, humility, maybe. Go for some humility. Learn how to deal with, you know, just don't get in people's way, you know. Don't be too proud. Be nice to everyone. Just count the money, you know. Just sit in the room, count the money. That's all we'd like you to do, young girl. That's all you need to do. What's going on here in the Mandervale? Still civil war? Yep, still civil war in the Mandervale. The peasants of Silkhead have quite apart and spread out. Your spy master has just invested in a provincial messenger system. We do have the money. Okay, fine. We'll invest in that. We still got 102%. I could set it off. I could set off the whole thing. Vassalization war. So he's attacking her. So she's technically independent. She's got 1,000 men. We'll wait for this war to be over, because if I declare war now, he might still keep some of the raised men. I've seen that. I feel like I've seen that happen sometimes, so let's just make sure. We can see here, most of the one province people are being eaten up these days. We can see here there's not many one province people left these days. There's a few here and there, but there's definitely not as many as there used to be. They're starting to be eaten up. Was beheaded by the Bell Mountains. Still a bit in the Ironboard. I feel like it'd be nice of a character in the Iron Isles next. That feels like a good place to go, just because look how divided it is. Someone needs to get to the Iron Isles and unite the people. That's what they need. Flint's Finger. Doing very... Oh, it's a kingdom. They did it. King Harris Flint. We have... the North. You changed Carhold to the north. When did she do that? Okay, well, apparently somehow, Murren Stark has changed the name of her kingdom. She has no longer will be known as Carhold, from the place where we kind of rose to power. We will now call this the kingdom of the entire north. I lay claim to the whole north as it is. But yeah, they're going to be hard to stop. So you're 7,000 men, but he's the only other king now. You still got the Boltons, but they're pretty weak these days. Mandalese have seen better days, to be honest, as well. And there's a few kind of lower people here and there. The Whitehead family might be something to look at. They got it quite a few years ago. But yeah, they'd be someone to want to get an ally with if you're like the Flints or something. Who would they give that high lordship to? The Greyfair family. Yeah. I think the Starks might unite the North. I feel like that's what's going to happen. At this point in time, it just feels like it's going to be difficult for the AI to stop them. We can see something going on down here. I'm going to decline because we don't like you. Because even though you're helping me, I don't like you with the whole thing with my my son, etc. Riverlander, Tumbleton, vassalization war. So they're going for Tumbleton. The Strickland family, when we were the Tullys, we had a good relationship with the Strickland family. We went together quite nicely. We helped each other. But now it looks to the Tullys have seen it's time for them to just bend the knee. They are just the Lord. And that'd be nice borders. But it just shows the power of the Tullys right now is still unstoppable. They'll never be stopped. Unless someone destroys them from the inside. And I was just about to go look at the war to see how it was doing. But we passed on. He died of the cancer in the end. That was... Yeah. But to be honest, you know, like I said before, I was still unsure. I know a lot of people in the comment section were unsure about the independence, so maybe this is the right thing. Maybe this is what some of them would have wanted, so maybe they'll be fine with this. We did make the High Lordship after all. Greleo, Ragar, I wish we could have educated our two sons. I'd have liked that, but at least, you know, he's got 2 male heirs right now, so the inheritance is kind of secure. He's got truth right now. So I guess we did leave them in a better place than they were before, you know? We've got this as well, this little colony. We've given them quite a lot over the time we were there. We weren't there for long, but when we were there, we helped the Rogar family become one of the most powerful families in Liss, because they actually are one of the only 2 who have a high lordship. So I think we did a good job, but with that, this means we're going to have to do another random character, guys. It does indeed. Well, we end up this time. Where we try and affect the history? Will we be somewhere that's already well developed? Will we go somewhere new? Will we try and raise someone up? Will we be underneath someone and be a loyal vassal? Or destroy them from the inside? I don't know. We'll have to see how the history plays out throughout the world of Ice and Fire. I'll see you for the voting in just 1 second. Hey guys, and welcome back to where we get to pick 5 random characters, and then I'm going to make a straw poll for you guys in the description, and you must vote for who you want us to be in the next one. Now, in Liss, you know, I think we went to Liss in an interesting time. You know, Liss, I think, is more powerful than they've ever been before, and they kind of have colonies in many different places. So they're kind of stretching out, trying to stretch out their power. We made the family, it was an interesting family, made them a bit stronger than they were before. It was a good time, I think, to go there, actually. Probably one of the more interesting times in Liss, so we got to explore that. But there's still many things going on throughout the world of ice and fire. Astapor, obviously doing very well over here. We still got Merak and their grand island nation over here in Yeti. Still many princes vying to try and unite the realms, but no one can. And Ibn has completely formed now. Someone actually formed it up. Well, good for them. We should go check that out later. But we must get some random characters. So, let's click the button and see what we have. Number 1. We have Maester. Wait. Why is there a Maester? Maester Zachary the Quarreler. So, Springfellow. So, we have... Are you the Vassal of Harrenhal? Vassal of Harrenhal. Do you actually control Harrenhal? I think he actually controls, yeah. Okay, so we have a Maester who currently controls Harrenhal. So we could play as him in Harrenhal. He's under the Butterwell family, so there we go. That's number 1. He is how old? 56 years old. And I don't think he'll have kids. We're actually going to bring the rule then. I did say I'd do this if we got a character. If a character is over 50 years old, we will also play as their heir. That's a new rule I'm going to be putting in, guys. If you like the rule, tell me in the comment section. If you don't like that rule, tell me in the comment section as well. But for now, I'm going to make a rule that if the character is 50 years or above, we play as them and their vassal. That way it gives them a chance to get some votes in the voting system. So we're going to change that rule from this point onwards, okay, guys? Okay, number 2. We have Lord Yazak Zormazlak. So, he is underneath Astapor. Khaldin. I think that was actually the old lady we had last time. The same province. We could be this guy. We could be a vassal to Astapor. So we could be a vassal of the Tully lands. A maester. Not sure if they're going to have an heir at all, possibly. Not sure that's going to work. I don't know why he has it, but I don't even know if we can play as a... I guess we can play as a maester? I assume so, but yeah, that's an odd thing. But yeah, we can play as the maester. This guy is also... This guy's 70. So if he does die, we'll become his heir, and we'll play as his heir as well. So we've got 2 characters there, 2 vassals, 2 counts underneath big kingdoms right now. Astapor is the biggest kingdom in this area. Number 3 then. We have Lord Balqua of Naked Forest. Where is Naked Forest? Here we go. So he is the Lord, the Count of this land. He's underneath a family who control Omburu on this island. Prince Marala the Black. So there you go. So we've now got Summer Island as well. So we've got Westerosi, we've got someone in Slavers Bay, we've got someone in the Summer Islands. Quite well spread out. He's 43 years old, so that means we'll only play as him. So keep that in mind. Then number 4. Another count. This is an interesting one. We've got very spread out counts underneath big people. So we've got Lord Raham Dalal underneath the Great Khan of Merak. So he controls Cinnamon Isles. So that is this one, yeah? Yeah, he controls these kind of little islands here. So we got these little islands here. We'll be part of this Grand Kingdom of the Islands. There we go, another count then. And last one. Who will it be? Will we get an independent ruler this time? Will we go to the north? Will we go to Yeti or beyond the wall? Or maybe even the Reach. I wouldn't mind the Reach. Let's go. And we get Corsar, Shizar of the Howling Mountains. So, he is... Howling Mountain, I guess this one? Yeah, so we have this guy here. He's not a vassal to anyone. And he only has this island right here. But he is a corsair. He is a pirate down in the south. So very spread out, actually. It's quite nicely spread out, isn't it? Okay, I've got one here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. Which one would you guys like to see? Remember, the ones that are over 50 years old, we're going to play as their heirs as well. The ones that are under 50 years old, we only play as that character. So tell me where you'd like us to cause chaos. Would you like us to be underneath the Trident to kind of be part of the Tully house that we used to control? Maybe cause some chaos or mayhem in there? Or maybe be a loyal supporter of the family? Should we go to the Summer Islands and be underneath this united island here. See if we can expand the island outwards. Maybe be a great time for them. Be a pirate in the Corsair lands down here in the south. Be underneath the new rising kingdom of Astapor. Or go underneath the great Shan of Merak on a little island just on the outskirts. That's going to make it difficult. I feel like this one's probably the most difficult just because it's an island in an empire. Like, at least the Corsair king is just, the Corsair man, not king, sorry. He's just an island with other islands. This guy's underneath, a kingdom tier title on an island. It's going to be very hard for us to do stuff. Maybe he'll try and get involved more in politics, I guess. Maybe we'll try and get involved more in that. We'll have to wait and see. But guys, please tell me, which would you like to be? Go to the link in the description and vote for which one you want. And next time we come back, which will be in a few days, I'll only put it up for a few days, guys. Then I'll take the one that's winning, and I will start playing as them. So hopefully we'll see that soon. So get the vote in. Go quickly. Go now. And one day, Dragon Kings, maybe one day will be you. Today was just not, it wasn't meant to be today. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-zy.